Good evening, everyone. On behalf of agricultureinformation.com, I welcome Ms. Divya Rawat, and she will talk about mushroom farming and business. I now request the speaker to begin. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Divya, you can start.
Yes, so today I'm sharing about mushroom cultivation and the business dynamics required for mushroom cultivation. So when we talk about mushroom, so it's very important to understand actually what is actually mushroom and uh, how this mushroom cultivation actually affects this entire business. So in this, we need to understand one thing that mushroom is a temperature of crop. So mushroom is having a different kingdom. It's like we do have plant kingdom, we do have animal kingdom. Same like this, we do have fungus kingdom as well. So the entire cycle, entire cultivation cycle is totally different. Although it's a farming, but it is very smartest way of farming. And the only thing which is required for mushroom cultivation is temperature because there are two type of mushroom cultivation. First is natural condition where we grow different variety of mushroom as per the temperature. So as per the different season or as per the different temperatures, we grow different varieties of mushrooms. Second is natural
Ms. Divya,
control
sorry
condition.
to interrupt you. We are not able to see your presentation. I think the screen has changed.
Now
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
visible.
yeah, yeah. Now it is visible. Please
Okay.
proceed.
So the another cultivation is control condition, where we maintain one specific temperature around the year as per the mushroom. So like we do maintain 16 to 20 degrees Celsius temperature for button mushroom. So we cultivate button mushroom around the year. Same like for shiitake, we maintain 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. So through machines like through air handling unit and other machineries, we actually maintain one specific temperature around the year for the mushroom cultivation. So there are two parameters where you can select for the mushroom business. Then when we talk about the mushroom cultivation, why we need to do mushroom cultivation? Why mushroom cultivation is one of the best opportunity when we talk about the business. So first is mushroom because one of the things which we need to understand about the positive things, like about the positive things in our product. So mushroom is our product. So we have to understand the mushroom values as well. So one of the most important values in the mushroom are a nutrient powerhouse because they are rich in vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants. Mushroom offers a host of health benefits, including immune system, heart health, and improved digestion. Then second is why to cultivate mushroom? It includes second option is sustainable farming option. Why? Because mushroom cultivation requires very minimum space and resources compared to traditional crop, make it an eco-friendly and sustainable agriculture practice. As I told you, the one thing which is required for the mushroom cultivation is temperature. And apart from temperature, we do this cultivation indoor because this is an indoor cultivation. So somehow this kind of earths which I have shown in this photograph is required for the cultivation, or you can use your empty houses or empty rooms for the mushroom cultivation if you don't have. So you can build a new structure like this, or you can use panels uh, for the mushroom infrastructure. Now the third is high market demand. With increasing awareness of their health benefits and versatile culinary uses, mushroom have a growing market demand offering lucrative business opportunities. So uh, there are different varieties of mushroom. Like I am having this shiitake mushroom in my in this photograph, and this is one of the very delicious mushroom, and it is very famous for its umami flavor. And It's in very high demand in all five stars and uh, fine dine restaurants. Apart from this, there are other varieties of mushrooms as well, like milky mushrooms, which requires 30 to 35, 30 to 40 degrees Celsius temperature to grow. Some are Ganoderma, 30 to 35 degrees Celsius temperature. Then it's shiitake, it's 20 to 25 degrees Celsius. Oyster requires 15 to 30 degrees Celsius temperature. Then butter, 60 to 20. Enoki is also somehow 80 to 20 degrees Celsius. So there are different varieties, more than 70 varieties of mushrooms are here. We do have more than 70 varieties of mushrooms, and we can cultivate mushroom round the year. It means 365 days in a year, and the cycle of the shell, like the life cycle of or the uh, cultivation cycle is very short. Like oyster mushroom, you can have your crop within 20 or 25 days. So the duration is also short, as well as it is having very high market demand. Then year-round production, as I told you, mushroom can be cultivated indoors, allowing for year-round production, regardless of climate or season, providing a consistent income stream. So we can do this production round the year. Then economic empowerment, like we are also doing here, because I'm a social entrepreneur and we are using mushroom as a source of livelihood for the people. And in Uttarakhand, one of the biggest social problem is migration, because people don't have the source of livelihood opportunities here. They don't have any job here, and and because of this, they are migrating towards cities for the sake of uh, uh, 10 to 15,000 rupees, and their life is leading towards very pathetic situation, because it's very tough to them to survive and to run their entire family. So what we are doing here in the entire Uttarakhand, through mushroom cultivation, we are providing them a very good source of livelihood. And if one want to start this business, they can start within like 10 to 15,000 rupees. So it is, we made this very affordable for the farmers, and very simple and easy, so that uh, they should earn a good amount of money. So through this economic empowerment, mushroom cultivation offers a viable source of income for small scale farmers and entrepreneurs, contributing to poverty alleviation and rural development. Sorry. Then when we talk about mushroom business, there are few things which we need to identify before initiating, is cultivation, sales, cultivation. First is cultivation, then sale, and then funds. So we have to actually finalize which variety we need to cultivate. We need to cultivate oyster or butter or milky or shiitake or any other mushroom. Like we are also cultivating one of the very expensive mushroom, that is Cordyceps militaris or Kira Jari, and we sell at the cost of 3.5 lakhs rupees per kg. So there are different varieties of mushroom, and their selling price there is like it's between 100 to 3.5 lakhs rupees per kg. Like oyster or butter is 100 rupees per kg. Then when we talk about shiitake or Ganadoma, 4 to 5,000 rupees per kg. And there are different strains, which is having like 10,000 rupees per kg, 20,000 rupees per kg, or 30,000 rupees per kg. So before finalizing business model, it is very important to actually understand which variety of mushroom the entrepreneur wants to cultivate, and then where is the market, and from where they will get the fund to start their business. Second is investment. Then how much money need to invest? For this, one has to take the technical training, so that their entire concept about the mushroom cultivation business should clear, which is including the cultivation cycle, investment as per the production cost, as per the investment cost, or the amount which is required for running as well. So one should clear their all basic concept about the mushroom business, including everything. Then they can actually fix, or they can actually get to know up, like they can actually get to know about the how much money need to invest. Then third is funds, like where you will get the funds, like, or you will get the funds from bank loan, investor, or government schemes. So bank do provide bank loans. There are different loans, but they are different. Even in loans, there are different schemes as well. Just like Stand Up India, which is for ST, SC, or women entrepreneur. And in that Stand Up India is actually bank gives loan between 10 lakhs to 1 CR without any collateral. So there are different schemes as well. Or one wants to start like a small business model, so they can take mudra as well. Or if they do have some good plans, they can consult some consultant, and then they can approach to the investor as well. And there are government schemes like cooperative. Cooperatives also do provide loan, and there are many schemes for rural people, or for the women, or for the ST/SC people, or for the some entrepreneurs as well, where uh, some organization provides some subsidy and some funds as well. So they have to finalize where they will get funds. Then fourth is minimizing losses. When we talk about the minimizing losses, what are the appropriate measures to minimize losses in operating business? So this is very important. Hmm. So, so this is very important, because we need to actually identify where, what is going to, which thing, or what parameters, or which action is going to affect our business, and which action is actually we need to taken care. First, we need to have like very clear concept about the production thing, but there are some things which people, where the entrepreneur or the mushroom farmers will learn from their own experiences. So from the first, or getting two or three mushroom cycles, after getting, like after handling two, three cycles, their concept or their knowledge will be more clear. Or uh, there are other things as well, how to handle machineries when we are talking about the control condition, or when we talk about the natural condition as well, one should take a proper training so that they can handle the losses, or they can handle the damages as well. Then increasing profit margin. What should be done to increase the margin of product? This is very important, because there are things like you can also apply, anyone can also apply if they want to sell their mushroom uh, the- directly, or they want to sell their fresh mushrooms actually. So that is not the issue. But apart from this, if they want to process it, or if they want to follow, if they will follow all the FSI parameters, and they will supply to big national international companies, or if they want to export, then they will get a good profit margin. So it's depend, but in all these things, R&D is must required. Then increasing customer coverage. How to increase reach to more customer at lower cost. So through some social activities, or through some seminars, or some workshops, and there are many other, or even the social media is playing a very important role. Or if they want to like hire some marketing people. They can also do this, and this will somehow will increase the customer coverage. And but the lower cost is very important. Then they have to compare uh, the cost as well. Then innovation. What innovative aspects can be different from what is happening in your field that make you different from others? So, uh, yeah, innovation is like everyone is selling fresh mushroom, but if you're making a different byproduct or a different medicine from the mushroom, because there are many medicinal mushrooms as well, like Ganoderma, Heracia, uh, cordyceps militaris, and other mushrooms, where you can make different medicines, and which is very good for the human health. Then you can do some kind of innovation, and even the funding is still the funding. You will get the funding for innovation as well if when where you are actually bringing something new in the market. So you will get the fund for the innovation as well. It's not something, if you are doing something new, you will not get support. If you are doing some innovation, there are some incubation centers, and there are some uh, uh, funding agencies as well, which give actually funds as per the innovations and something new when entrepreneurs bring in the society. So this is how I have completed my presentation. If you have some question, you can ask.
Thank you very much, Ms. Divya, for a wonderful presentation. I will take up the questions now. In the meantime, can you please stop sharing the screen so that we can see your video?
Okay.
I think you have to fully stop sharing the screen so that you, yeah,
Yes.
this is fine. Okay, thank you very much. I'll take up the questions now.
Hmm.
What is the ideal temperature and humidity for mushroom growth?
Actually, ideal temperature is have like we have different varieties of mushrooms. So as per the different strains, there are different temperature parameters. But the temperature, if I say something like different strains require temperature between 12 to 40 degrees Celsius, as per the different strains of mushrooms or the different varieties of mushrooms.
Okay.
And
What
this
are
temperature is room temperature.
room temperature? Okay, fine. What are the common diseases and pests that affect mushroom crops, and how can they be controlled?
Yeah, there are many fungal diseases, green mold, black mold, and apart from fungal diseases, there are like there we need to we need to maintain the temperature. It should not go higher side. Otherwise, a hatching will be done or some other contamination will be there. And if I talk about the different infections or different contamination as per the different circumstances there, and as per the different circumstances, there are like, as I told you, green fungus, green mold, black mold, coprinus, or hatching, etc.
Okay.
Bubble, wet bubble, dry bubble. There are so many.
Okay. How long does it take to grow mushrooms from spore to harvest?
It's dependent upon the strain, but like oyster mushroom, the mycelium run period is for 15 days, and the crop will start coming within 21st, like from the 21st day.
Okay. What are the challenges faced in mushroom farming in rural and urban settings?
One should have a proper technical knowledge.
Okay. Which mushroom varieties are most in demand commercially?
Commercially, it's butter, oyster, milky, ganoderma, shiitake, enoki, and any other and many more varieties. It's depend, because in India we see button actually, but in other countries there are more, like all these varieties are very much in demand. and we do export as well. And you can supply to some other good companies in India also. Like you can supply Ganoderma. People are using for different medicinal things, and people are using in Chyawanprash as well.
Okay. What value-added products can be created from mushroom?
Could you please repeat your question?
What value-added products can be created from mushrooms?
There are different byproducts we can make. We can make food products or cosmetics as well, and the medicines. Like in food products, we can make noodles, pasta, mayonnaise, bread, biscuits, and so many other things. And in cosmetic, if you search cosmetic products from mushrooms, you can search DXN company. They are making shampoo, conditioner, toothpaste, face wash, body lotion, and so many other things from the mushrooms, and
Okay.
medicines as well. Medicine also.
Okay. What certifications or license are required to sell mushrooms in different markets?
If you want to sell a mushroom in the vegetable market, there is not such much certification is required. But if you want to do the proper mushroom business and want to sell your mushroom to the good companies, or you want to export your mushrooms, then you have to register your company. And after registration, you have to apply for the GST number. And after this, you should have your current account for the company, and then you have to apply for the, you should have FSI license and import export license when it's come about export. And then we have to uh, fulfill all the parameters as per the FSSI norms, that is the food safety norms. So we have to do the testing of we have to do the particular testing of our product, like microbial testing, microbial, nutritional, heavy metal, chemical, shelf life, as we are also doing in other products like sauce, jam, or pickle, or any food products companies are doing. We have to follow the same pattern because mushroom is also a food product.
Okay. How much investment is required to start, like approximately how much investment is required to start a
If
commercial mushroom farm, and what are the expected returns?
like if it's like if one small, like if any small farmers want to start this business or want to understand about the mushroom cultivation, one can start with 10 to 15,000 rupees as well. But the best part of the mushroom cultivation is, like, it's all depend upon you. If you want to do 15,000, you can start with 15,000 as well. 1 lakh, 5 lakh, 10 lakh, 1 CR, 5 CR, whatever is your earning requirement, it's all depend on that.
Okay. And what are the key operational costs in mushroom farming?
It's depend on the mushroom variety actually,
Okay, okay.
because there are different varieties of mushrooms.
Mhm. Okay, okay. I'll take up the next question. What are the core products and services offered by your company?
Yeah, we actually we provide training, and we provide entrepreneur training as well, and we give proper hand holding because sorry, mushroom is not the mushroom training is not the source of income for us. The source of income for us is mushrooms. We sell mushrooms. So if one want to start the business with our guidance, so we do procure their mushrooms as well. But there, for this procurement, there is a proper protocol, and there is a proper actually parameters for that. So we actually give training, we give proper hand holding, set up the we actually help people to set up their own farms as well, and we actually handhold everything. We, after, once the crop will start coming, we procure the crop as well, and especially we procure shiitake mushrooms.
Okay. What quality control measures are in place throughout the production and distribution process by your company?
Yes, yes.
Okay. How do you manage financial risk in food business, such as fluctuating raw material prices?
Please repeat your question.
How do you manage financial risk in your business?
Financial risk in my business.
Yeah, like
There are
fluctuating
two things
price in
which we
raw
do.
materials.
Financial management of financial risk in our business and management of financial risk in other business. There are two things. All right.
Okay.
So it's been more than 13, 14 years. I'm doing this mushroom cultivation. And I have learned about mushroom cultivation from different countries like Thailand, Malaysia, Vietnam, Belgium, Netherlands, and other countries as well. So after spending so many years in the mushroom cultivation, we have actually made a very clear business model for us so that we can avoid losses. And how we face losses? Because of lack of knowledge, especially lack of production knowledge. You got it? But the technical and production knowledge, I have already cleared everything, and I have a very good coordination all across the globe. And even I have very sound knowledge in mushroom cultivation. So this is how we have managed our financial losses. But when we talk about the social entrepreneurship, because we are actually encouraging other as well to start this mushroom business, so we made this entire business model for our growers very easy and simple. So somehow what we are doing here in this right now, we actually supply shiitake bags and we procure all shiitake from those bags. So when we supply those ready-made bags, we actually manage 70% of risk in mushroom cultivation. All right. So that is how we have managed everything. Yeah, and because of that thing only, we have started supplying mushroom bags so that there will be very low risk and all the technical things will be done from our side. And when we supply those back to our farmers or to our growers, the 30% effort is required because 70% is already done by our side. So the 30% effort will be done by them. So somehow we have managed the 70% risk for the other entrepreneurs. So they have, and for that particular 30%, we give them hand holding. We give them proper hand holding to avoid any kind of risk. So and once the crop will come out, we procure that particular shiitake from our growers.
Okay. Does your company have any program supporting local farmers?
Could you please repeat your question? Your voice
Does
was actually not
does your
clear.
company have any programs supporting local farmers?
Yeah, we do support. We do actually we conduct many different programs. We organize some workshops as well. We organize online workshop as well for those people who are very far from who are actually very far from this place. Or I can say because our office is in Dehradun, it's in Uttarakhand. So if one want to just understand about the mushroom business parameters, they can join our workshop. But when they want to start this business, they have to come here and they have to take a training and they have to sit with our team or they have to sit with us to actually do a proper discussion before starting anything, any business in
Okay.
mushrooms.
Okay. Can you tell us about yourself? How did you get interested in this particular field?
They can contact us or
No, I'm just asking about yourself, your background, and how you got interested in this particular business.
okay. So I have done my schooling from Dehradun, and then after I have done my bachelor in social work from MIT University, Noida, with masters as well in social work, and I worked on human rights and child rights. Uh, but in 2013, that was a turning point in my life when I decided to come back because when I was studying and or when I was doing job in the Delhi, I saw like many people from our place, they are migrating towards Delhi or any other metro city, and they are actually facing many challenges. So I thought I'm doing so much things here in Delhi and actually just trying myself to eradicate these social problems. But it's not about that is it's not about the migration or human rights or child right. It's when we think about any social problem, or when we think about all social problem, any or all. When we think about any social problem or all social problem, the only cause, the only reason of all this social problem is poverty. And poverty is there because we don't have any source of livelihood. So that was a turning point in my life when I decided to work on livelihood, to put some effort to eradicate this poverty thing in the society. So I came back here in Dehradun, and then because I am from Chamoli Garhwal, it's in Uttarakhand, one of the district. Uh, so I went back there and I have started growing mushrooms, and then I sell that mushroom in the nearby area. And somehow I myself, leading by an example, motivate many people to start their own enterprise, or just they need to just follow me, or they need to just follow us the way we are doing, or the way we are handling. They need to just copy that thing to actually come into this business. So somehow, leading by an example, I motivated them to actually select, or to actually like do this mushroom entrepreneurship.
Okay, that's very inspiring to hear about you. Thank you very much. We have now completed the round of questions on behalf of agricultureinformation.com. We like to thank Ms. Divya Rawat for the talk and for answering the questions. This meeting will now be closed.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Bye bye.
Bye bye.